Brighton have made their first signing in this window. I hope you liked the new done deal intro. I made that earlier. Hopefully it goes down well. Tell me if you like it or not. But Albion have made their first signing. They have signed Nigerian international Leon Balogun, who is in the Nigerian Cup squad for the World Cup. In the same team as the likes of Kelechi Iheanacho, Alex Iwobi, Victor Moses. So the 29-year-old centre-back joins on a free transfer after leaving Bundesliga side Mainz and has signed a 2-year deal with the club. Albion manager, this is what Houghton had to say. I am delighted to welcome Leon to the club. He will add more depth to our defensive options, and I am pleased to get our first piece of business done so early. He is at the peak of his career. I am sure he will integrate well into the squad. He also has valuable experience playing in the Bundesliga, the Europa League and at international level. He's 6'3", started at Berlin in July 2007, had moves at Hanover and Werder Bremen. Also played for Fortuna Düsseldorf and Darmstadt 98 before joining Mainz in 2015. So he was born in Germany, in Berlin, but is eligible for Nigeria through his father. He had around 15 caps. He missed out on a 2014 Cup squad due to an injury. So this is the first signing that they've made. It's sort of the second signing of the Premier League transfer window, with the first being Pereira to Leicester City. So he's had reasonable experience at sort of the second Bundesliga, Bundesliga 2, with Hanover 98 2, Werder Bremen 2, Düsseldorf, Darmstadt, and has played for the last 3 years, has been a key part of the Mainz side. So he plays centre-back mainly. It's interesting he chose to play for Nigeria instead of Germany. So he has a German mother and a Nigerian father. He probably chose mainly because if he was going to get a game, he probably wouldn't get a game for Germany. Germany have such a plethora of pool of talent that they, so many of our side, England's team, would struggle to even get in their side. Mainly, maybe one or two. Kane, Sterling, that's probably it. So he's 29-year-old. Obviously, he plays in defence, so it will help Brighton have more options at the back. So they have Duffy and Dunk at the back. I think Stevens plays just in front, but he can also slot into centre back. But it gives them another option. Last time they went to the Bundesliga, as you know, they signed Pascal Gross, who probably is one of the most standout, best pieces of business you will see for a long time. He cost 2.8 million, I think, or around 3 million, and he's been absolutely exceptional. He has made assist after assist after assist. He is the assist king. He has produced so many assists, not only this season, but last season with Ingolstadt when they finished bottom of the league, but he finished with the most assists. So they have a good track record of this. They also signed Izquierdo from Eindhoven, and he's been absolutely fantastic. He's such a good player. And they also signed Davy Proper, who plays midfield. He came from there. Sorry, Izquierdo came from Club Brugge in Belgium, but David Proper came from PSV Eindhoven, as did the striker, who I can't pick up the name of. So Houghton has gone into Europe for a lot of his signings, and most of them have been pretty decent. Matt Ryan came from Valencia. He's had a fantastic season. Bruno, he came from abroad, as probably did Soldato. He's been fantastic as well. So after that track record of being so, useful and picking up such great buys, not only for cheap, but the quality of those players. Izquierdo is one of my favourite players to watch in the Premier League. I really, really like him. He scored some fantastic goals this season, and he's been brilliant for Brighton. He said that, about how they've rose through the leagues. So in 1997, as you're probably all aware, they nearly dropped out of the Football League. But they drew 1-1 with Hereford, who I support. We got relegated in 1997. And then they've gone on, and mainly since the Amex Stadium was built, they've been fantastic. They got promoted, and then they've been a decent side in the Championship before gaining promotion to the Premier League. So this looks a decent signing on paper. Looks a very solid signing. They certainly needed maybe a few more options at the back due to the amount of games that Dunk and Duffy had played, because they were fantastic for Brighton. They really were, despite I think Dunk scored around 6 own goals, but besides that, they were absolutely fantastic. And you need a good defence to stay in this league. You need to be tight at the back, and more options is good, because if ever one of them got injured, you need somebody who can slot right in there. So that is the second signing of the summer, and Brighton and Leicester have acted early to improve their squad. Thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe if you're new. Leave a comment if you're a Brighton fan. Tell me what you think of this signing. If you are a Mainz fan, or you have know him from the German league, leave a comment down below about how you feel about this. Looks a good signing on paper, but obviously nothing is done on paper. Morata looked a good signing on paper, and he hasn't really done it. But they have a good track record of bringing people from Europe into the Premier League, so he could be another of that line. So thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're new. I am Mike, and I will see you soon.